Hey everybody, welcome to this month's episode of Dev Adventures. I'm going to show you guys how I took my website from looking like this to now looking like this. Much more modern, simplistic. It's just much more sleeker in general. And this is because on my previous version of my site, I was using all homemade styling. I was trying to practice my CSS and do as much as, everything by myself that I could. And that's not the right way to go about it, honestly. Using stuff like ShadCN, UI toolkit libraries, and NPM libraries in general is the way to go because doing it all yourself is an overhead that's just not needed and it's not going to pay off in the long run. Um, I'm getting ready to go to the gym, so I'm packing up my stuff, but I figured I'd make an update for this month's deving development journey. I'm going to go into the details of the website, how I improved it, what new features are there. But the ultimate goal of the website, guys, is to get it monetized by Google AdSense. And this will give me some passive income on top of my jobs already. So this is how you're trying to, as a developer, you're always trying to, improve yourself and trying to improve your career. And this is one way to do it. Additionally, I'm getting into writing now that I'm doing blogging. So if I can get a following, I can also put my stuff on medium.com, which you don't really have to have a following. You can just have 0 followers and start posting on Medium. But I figured it doesn't make sense to unless I have a following. I can also just become a writer at medium.com in the future and get some passive income that way. Those are just some plans I'm thinking. Life can go in those directions, maybe. But anyways, let's get technical. How did I improve my website? So I'm using stuff like ShadCN, right? So it's like a UI toolkit library that they provide a CLI tool, which allows you to get all the components you want manually just through the tools. They give you all the commands on your site too. It's really nice. It takes a bit of configuring, but after you get it done, it's really nice because it's not a big bloat on your project. You're doing all your components manually, so you're not downloading every single component that ShadCN provides you unless you need it, right? So I'm using ShadCN. I recommend it. I'm using Tailwind for the styling. I'm using Next.js for the front end. Which now thinking about it, I should have just used React, but Next.js allows for server-side rendering, which I was learning, and I'm using CSR, SSR, and it's a good thing to know because Next.js, I think, is going to stay relevant for 5 to 10 years to come. So it's a good thing to learn. People ask also, not people, I have like nobody asking anything, but people probably are going to ask, how I'm getting the blog post. I'm using Sanity. Maybe you guys have heard of Sanity. It's a headless CMS that blew up, I think, a couple of years ago, but it's still reliable and it's still trustworthy. Even my old site that I deployed for free on Vercel is still using Sanity and still getting the content reliably. So I recommend Sanity if you're trying to make a blog site. You got to learn how to, define your schema on Sanity and then learn a language called Grok. It's like a query language. I don't know if Sanity created it, but if you can do what I do and just use ChatGPT, hey ChatGPT, this is my schema. How do I query it using Grok? It's really easy. So that's how I'm getting all my blog posts. Um, then I have a backend. So I eventually want people to be able to comment into the every single post. And I already have that already done. I just still have to figure out the authentication, which we're gonna get into in a second. So I have a Golang backend that's handling that. I also have a Golang backend that allows you to search for the posts that I have created. So I seed all my blog slugs into my Golang backend, or not into my I do it into my database, and then my Golang backend has all those slugs available. And then once you search for something, you can search by the title of the blog. It's really nice. Maybe that didn't make too much sense, but yeah, I have searching functionality, I have comment functionality, and then I'm using Supabase, to allow people to authenticate using OAuth. OAuth 3 allows for GitHub providers, Google providers, and then I was looking into other providers, but like Facebook doesn't make much sense, Instagram doesn't make much sense. So right now I'm just using GitHub and Google. GitHub's easy, very easy to use as a provider, but Google is a little harder because they need your website to have some sort of requirements for them to approve of it to use on a live site. But those are all the technicalities of the site. I don't think I'm missing anything more. So yeah, that's my website. I'm gonna go to the gym now. I'm gonna I'm gonna probably talk over some gym clips, maybe tell you guys what's new for the channel, talk to you guys about my Discord that I want to grow, and League of Legends that, on my spare time I play a lot of. So yeah, guys, come with me to the gym. This is my walk to the gym. It's very relaxing. I really like going on foot to the gym, especially in Jakarta. The weather's really nice here, but not all of Jakarta looks like this. It is a very underrated city. I do want to make more videos on just Jakarta in a vlog style. This is the gym footage. Didn't get a lot, honestly. I don't like filming in the gym. I just wanted to add in at the end that, expect me to be more active on YouTube and Discord. I've been kind of lax on that, but this month for sure. Alright guys, peace.